Once upon a time, in a small kingdom nestled deep in the enchanted forest, there lived a kind and gentle couple named Thomas and Eliza. They were overjoyed when they learned that they were going to have a baby, and as fate would have it, their daughter was born with long, golden hair that shone like sunlight. They named her Rapunzel. As Rapunzel grew older, her hair continued to grow longer and more lustrous with each passing day. She had a curious and adventurous spirit and spent most of her time exploring the forest and its many mysteries. One day, while exploring a particularly dense part of the forest, Rapunzel stumbled upon a hidden tower that seemed to reach up to the heavens. Intrigued, she decided to climb up and see what lay inside. To her amazement, Rapunzel discovered that the tower was inhabited by an old witch who had been living there for years. The witch was initially startled by Rapunzel's presence, but she soon realized that the young girl was pure of heart and meant no harm. She introduced herself as Magdalena and welcomed Rapunzel into her tower. As the days went by, Rapunzel and Magdalena formed an unlikely bond. Rapunzel would regale Magdalena with stories of her adventures in the forest, while Magdalena would teach her about magic and the healing properties of various herbs. Rapunzel's hair, which continued to grow longer, became a source of fascination for Magdalena, who discovered that it had magical properties of its own. One day, while exploring the forest together, Rapunzel and Magdalena came across a wounded prince named Alexander. He had been injured while trying to escape from a group of bandits who had kidnapped him. Rapunzel and Magdalena nursed him back to health using their combined knowledge of magic and herbs. As Alexander recovered, he and Rapunzel grew closer and eventually fell in love. However, their happiness was short-lived when Magdalena revealed that the bandits who had kidnapped Alexander were in fact working for an evil sorcerer who sought to gain control of the kingdom. The sorcerer had learned of Rapunzel's magical hair and was determined to use it to further his dark ambitions. Determined to protect her kingdom and her newfound love, Rapunzel made the difficult decision to cut off her hair, which had grown to incredible lengths. She used her hair's magical properties to create a potion that would grant her and Alexander the strength and courage they needed to defeat the sorcerer and his minions. With their newfound powers, Rapunzel, Alexander, and Magdalena embarked on a thrilling quest to stop the sorcerer's nefarious plans. They faced many challenges along the way, including treacherous mountains, enchanted forests, and dark dungeons. But with their unwavering determination and the support of each other, they overcame every obstacle in their path. Finally, after a fierce battle, Rapunzel and Alexander confronted the sorcerer in his castle. They used their combined strength and magic to defeat him and his minions, and the kingdom was saved. The people hailed Rapunzel as a hero, and she was crowned the princess of the kingdom. Rapunzel and Alexander were married and ruled the kingdom wisely and with kindness. Magdalena, who had become like a second mother to Rapunzel, continued to live with them in the castle, sharing her wisdom and magic. And so, Rapunzel's tale became a legend, passed down through generations, of a brave princess with magical hair who fought against evil and found true love in the midst of an enchanting forest. And they all lived happily ever after.